Hi everybody, this is Pam with Jesusjunkjournals, and today we are going to use pages 12, 13, and 15 out of the add-on kit. And we're going to do this zigzag fold thing. And so I'm going to cut I'll do the tags later, but right now I'm going to cut out these pieces. So let's do that and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've got these cut out and I've put these back to back, but I need to score them. So I'm going to get the scoreboard and line this up with one of these grooves and then fold it and then do these two and trying to get this line centered really well. So okay, and then this one, and I'm going to fold this one the other way, and so this is how it will be. And then this one will attach here like that. And so depending on how well you scored it and this and that, there's going to be a little bit of wonkiness because nothing's perfect, and so you're going to get little white edges here and there. But we can take care of that with Distress ink. So don't worry if it's not absolutely perfect. First thing I'm going to do, see, mine's not perfect. So what do? I try to make it perfect after I tell you not to worry about it. See how mine's off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some glue and just run a little thin line of glue on the very edge just to kind of seal this pocket. And I'm going to kind of line it up the way it should have been lined up. See the gap? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a folding bone, if I can find one, and I'm going to go from this side there. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and force that fold to go the way I want it to. So it's a little more perfect. So now I've got these white edges. What I should have told you to do was ink the white first, and I didn't do that. So if you haven't done yours yet, you probably haven't, ink the white edges first. And then I'm going to ink all these edges just a little bit. And then, now since I haven't done this one yet, I'll do this first. I'm going to go ahead and ink this edge just a little bit so it won't be a white flash if it doesn't line up perfectly. This one's going to be a little trickier because we're trying to do two at once. I've got this folded together, but see how I've got this white edge showing? I'm going to trim that off because if anything, we're going to need this to be just a little bit smaller. So don't be afraid to trim off the edge because you're going to put washi tape to connect them, and that's going to take up a little bit of space. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it from this fold. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right on that fold. Line those up. And we want to seal the bottom of the pockets. So I'm going to put glue here. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and seal this pocket up. So we're starting from this edge over. So you're going to push it, and even if there's a white edge here, don't worry about it, we'll cut it off. And then on this side, wow, that glue really went in there, squished out. And that's fine, it's still got room to put what we're going to put in it. Okay, so I'm going to glue that. So now we're going to attach the pink side to the green. So I'm going to use washi tape, and let's see. One of my favorite ones is this cloth one of Tim Holtz. So I think, no, I'm not going to have room. Well, maybe I will. Let me see. To fit those parables on. No, this is too wide. To fit those parables on, I had to get really close to the edge. So I'm going to need a skinnier washi tape. I don't know if that's going to fit or not. I'm going to try this one. What I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue, because I don't trust washi tape to hold for a long, long time. So I always put glue. And then take this tape, and I'll cut it off later. I'm going to barely get the tape to the edge of the words. Tear that off. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to cut this tape off. Wow. Okay, so that's really crooked, but that's all right, because it's a junk journal. Okay. So now you've attached it that side, and then on this side, another piece of washi tape. So and this might actually fit on here. Oops. And just cut off whatever sticks out. Oh, we didn't glue the bottom of the pink one. Which you can either glue or you can use washi tape. Do I want to use washi tape? I think washi tape looks kind of cool. I think I will. I'm just going to go ahead with the same one because it's pretty. And I'm going to do this side because the Luke is closer to the bottom, and I want to make sure I don't override it. So I'm going to be more careful with it. And you don't even have to do the whole width. If you come up short, it's okay, because it'll still work as a pocket. And like that. So now, since I did that one, I need to do the green one. Let's see. So, I mean, that has the green, that kind of limey green in it, so I'm going to use that. And I'm not going to try to do the whole thing. Just going to tear a piece off. Flip it over. So that's up to you, how much junky you want on your junk journal. And then I need blue. Gosh, do I have one that matches that? I know I get overly concerned about things like that, but can't seem to stop myself. Well, I think I'm going to use that one. Okay. So, completely different blue, but maybe different enough that it's okay. I'm talking myself into it. And then I'm going to trim this edge off because we're going to attach it to a page in the journal. Okay, so we have our 3 parables on this side, and then we have the other 3 parables on this side. And there were just so many parables in loop that I wanted to include that this was my solution for doing that. Luke has so much in it. Now I need to figure out which of these I want to put that in. And I'm kind of looking at which one is the thinnest, but you know, by the time I get done, they're all going to be thick. But I'm thinking this one is, well, this one, okay, so this one already has 1 flap glued in. Maybe I should go that route. And then this, what have I got in this one so far? The other flap. All right, well, let me look at this one then. How about this one? Oh, this one has a notepad still. Let's see. Oh, good. Okay, I did make it a little bit smaller. Good. I was thinking when I designed it. That's always a good thing. I didn't remember if I allowed space or not, but it's just a little bit smaller so it won't bind up your fold. And so if we put it there, it will open out like this. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to attach it like we do a flap, only normally on a flap I give you a glue strip, but on this we're just going to let either fabric or washi tape be your attachment. And I think what I'll do, because I think fabric is stronger, I'm going to use a fabric, one of the fabric tapes. I don't want the one, I love this one, but it's got 1935 on it, and I don't really feel like that belongs in a journal of Luke. So I'm going to take this one. So this is one of Tim Holtz's fabric tapes. It's a little thicker and wider than I care for, but it'll be all right. So I'm going to cut that, and fortunately, I can let just what I need on this edge come, and then whatever's left can go over here and it won't hurt anything. So, because I just want to catch that edge of the blue, since I've got my little parable taking up so much room. Okay. So I'm going to do it like this. I don't want to. Okay, and then I'm going to, since I have glue on this side, I'm going to flip it over though so that I can put it right up to where I want it on this. And you want to allow just a hair of room so that it folds nice. Now, we're going to put another piece on it. So there, it's like that, and then we're going to reinforce it on this side, and I'm just going to use a regular washi, I think, and I'm going to use a neutral, I think, and just run some glue. Okay, so I'm going to take it on this side. Since it's got the least amount of space to put washi tape, I want to make sure I don't overdo it. And then let it go over there. And then I'll have to trim it back. And that's good on the top. Okay, so let's see how it folds now. This, that washi tape is, I got it a little too skinny. Okay. Okay, that's going to pull the color off, but I'm going to take this tape back off. It's a little too narrow. I need to fold it and put it on, which is tricky. But I'm going to put the glue back on it one more time. It's probably good this happens so that you can see me do it and you won't make the same mistake. Okay, so I'm going to try one more time, and this time I'm going to glue it on this blue side and get it right there where I need it, as close to the letters as I can. And then I'm going to fold it, and then I'm going to wrap the tape around it like that. Okay. Ooh, that was a close one. Literally, it's close. You can still read it, but boy, it's right up against the letters. Okay. If this wasn't so tight, I probably would put some washi on that, but I don't think I'm going to, because I don't want to mess up the reading of these parables. So I'm not going to go with washi tape like I normally would, but I am going to ink. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this with some ink, and hit this with some ink. The next thing we're going to do is these two giant tags, because I made them big to go in those pockets. And so what I did, I had decoupaged on the back of these, and so I'm going to cut these out, and hope everybody's having a great crafting day today. Making something fun. Or maybe you're just watching videos. I watched a bunch yesterday. It was really fun. And I'm going to go ahead and ink this. These are kind of lightweight. I kind of would like for them to be heavier, but I don't want to take up a bunch of thickness in the journal, so I'm going to let it go. So I have a lot of white space on this one, so I'm going to get some stamps out. Okay, so I've got some Christian ones. Here's one's God's Amazing Grace. I guess I need my block, my acrylic block, to put these on. Okay, we're going to use the archival ink. And so I've got a couple of Tim Holtz stamps, but I'm going to use my Christian stamps, I think. God's Amazing Grace, which I have not used. Might as well stamp on this one too. While I'm at it, here's Grateful. I'm going to get a piece of scratch paper out here from my scrap bin and go ahead and clean that off. I should have done that with this other one. And then I think I'll use just one for texture. Fill in a little bit. This newspaper one of Tim Holtz, maybe. And maybe the writing one. There, that ought to be plenty. All right, so then I'm going to take my hole punch and just kind of eyeball where that goes. This one I need to be more careful of because of the top of Jesus' head. I don't even know. Kind of hate to put one on there because I don't want to get rid of that. Well, I think it might be my first tag to not have a hole and a ribbon in it, but that's all right. This one now, I'm going to get a circle sticker. So these are the reinforcement labels from like Walmart, and I take my distress ink and just color them. And I want one that stands out. Do I have any? I think I'll use the olive green, even though that should work. We'll do that. And I'll put one on the back. Okay. And then I just need to put a ribbon in that one. And I'm just going to use, this is just kind of the default, it's just easier. Let's see. I think I'll do like a rust color. Okay, so now here these are, and I really made these for these two bigger ones. Oh, you know what I need to do is this. Okay, forgot about the little divot. Now, since it's on a slant, well, I'm going to do it according to a line there and just try to eyeball that, center it. And then this one's going to have to be really small because those words are right up there to the edge. So I'm just going to barely cut one in the pink one and ink them. And I just caught the edge of that title there, but I can't help it. But be careful because those words are close. It was tight getting all the stories in. Okay, did I get the, nope. All right, so this one, can go in there like that. And then this one can go in here. Like that. And then one of the other tags, which like one of these will fit in here, and we'll do that later. So there we go. We've got that done today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will come back on the next video and we'll keep on going. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.